What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about how to build your following on social media. So if you know that if you know that that is something that you would like to hang around and listen to and get some tips and stuff from this video, then I want you to stay here and listen to what I have to say. And also, I am hosting a live class on June 21st at 11 a.m. If you're interested and you feel like after this video you need more help, then join the class. The link is in the description of this video, and I can't wait to see y'all there. So, okay, today is June 13th, Friday, June 13th. Friday the 13th. Okay. So, okay, the first thing that we're going to cover in class, but I'm going to give y'all some tips right now, is how to create your page. A lot of people, and I know that sounds so vague, I know, but a lot of people do not know how to create their page the proper way. There are a lot of steps that I see a lot of my clients miss, like when they come to me or they take one of my classes, my students in my classes, such as putting their website on there, putting a business phone number on there, putting their email. These are steps that a lot of people just tend to feel like it's not important, when in reality, it really is important. You should be completing each of those steps. And especially to my business owners. If you're a business owner, you want people to know how to reach you. You want people to know how they can find your website. Those are things that, you should have on there, okay? Because you're going to have some traffic that's going to come to you. Not everybody will want to support your business. It's just the reality of it. But you're going to have some traffic that's going to come to you, or some connections that you'll make right here from online. And those people will want to support your business. They'll like you as a creator, and they'll want to support the things that you're selling or any services that you're providing. So again, a lot of people miss those steps or whatever. So we're going to start at the very beginning. We're going to talk about how to create your page. I start there. The next thing that we're going to cover is what your page should look like to your audience. So, which is another huge step that people feel like is not important or whatever. If you go to my platform if you search my name on any platform, let me say that. If you search my name on any platform, you will see exactly, as soon as you hit my page, like go look me up on IG right now. You're gonna know exactly what my page is about from before you even look at any videos, anything. When you hit my page, like when you first type in my name and you click it, you're gonna automatically know, oh, it's gonna say something about momfluencer, mompreneur, full-time entrepreneur, full-time content creator, social media coach. You're going to see something that resonates with what I do and what I offer, and what my audience or anybody that feel like they want to follow me, or they found me from another platform and they look me up on IG, or if they found me on their For You page, or they found me on their explore feed or whatever, they're going to automatically know when they click my page and say like, oh, I like this video, let me go to her page and see what she do. They're going to know exactly what I do from just going to my page. So when people come to your page, when your audience is looking at your page without even clicking a video, they should already know what it is that you offer. I just recently started a food page like a month ago. I think it's like a month old. And it's called Eat with Bree. And I started on Instagram because I said I want to see how it grows there, because I had already realized from me being a full-time content creator that food content is one of the top contents. It's in the top 5. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. It's in the top 5. I would say honestly the top 3 food content. And so I had kind of like started to see that, and I started to see how quick people could grow with a food channel or a food page or whatever. And I'm like, that's something that you got to do every day anyways. So making food content should be nothing. And I had been wanting to make a second page, to make like a backup page on every platform, but I just didn't know what I wanted that page to be about. And so I was like, you know what? Let me do a food page, because I tried a couples page, but my boyfriend is a full-time entrepreneur, so we're hardly ever together unless we're working together. But it was just kind of hard for me to keep up with that content. So I had created a couples page or whatever on Facebook. And like I said, it was hard for me to keep content posted on there when we're kind of like our separate ways throughout the day or whatever. So I was limited to how I could post on that page and how much I could post. So I was like, okay, what's content that I could do that's not going to take a whole lot from me or whatever, or it's not going to like, pull too much from me. And I was like, food. We got to eat every day anyways. So when I'm going out and buying lunch, when I'm taking the kids to a restaurant, or if my boyfriend and I are doing date night, record it, post it. So boom, I created the food page. I started with it on Instagram. I grew to 100 followers. I haven't been as consistent, so my growth has been kind of stagnant or whatever over the last couple of weeks. But it grew to 100 followers within like 2 weeks, like a week and a half to 2 weeks. So I was like, oh, this is good. So I said, depending on how it do on Instagram, I'll build this platform on other pages or whatever, on other platforms, build this page on other platforms or whatever. So I did that or whatever. I started on IG, and then I saw, like I said, it got to 100 followers or whatever. So then I went and I created a YouTube channel, Eat with Bree. It just reached 52 subscribers, I think the day before yesterday. So I'm able to go live on that page now and start building my audience there. I put it on TikTok and it grew to 200 followers really quick. And on Facebook, what I'm going to do is change my couples page to that page, and I'm just going to transform the content or whatever. So, yeah, that's my second page or whatever. So like I said, I started there, saw how it was going to grow, and then I branched out on other platforms. So you could do the same thing if you're thinking about, creating a second page. But like I said, when you go to that page, you already know what it's about. Food. I have it in the bio. When you look at it without even tapping a video, you already see like, oh, okay, this is a food page. So people should know that when they come to your page. They should already know. The next thing is how to build an organic following. We're going to talk about that, how you can build your following organically. Okay. I mean, out the mud. Ain't nobody gave you nothing. Okay. But seriously, how to attract your audience. Because here's the thing, we don't chase followers, okay? We attract. This is what everything, we don't chase, we attract. So if you're posting quality content, which we're gonna talk about that and discuss that as well in class. If you're posting quality content, the people will come. You don't have to chase them. They're gonna come because your content is quality content. And a lot of people don't know what quality content is. And so when you're wondering, well, I wonder what's quality content. Quality content is content that people can relate to, content that is meaningful, content that has a pain point, content that has an emotional trigger in it, content that is controversial, content that is rage bait, content that is entertaining, that can make people laugh. This is all a list of things that, oh, okay, if my content is entertaining, it's quality because it's funny. You just made somebody laugh who may be thinking about giving up or maybe going through a hardship or a financial hardship or whatever. You just brought laughter to them. That's quality content. I posted a video on Instagram. I'm viral right now with 2 videos over there. And I posted this video with no intentions of going viral. I just posted it because I was being intentional and it was something heavy on my heart that I wanted to speak to the youth about stop saying that your parents are being overprotective, because a lot of kids don't have parents that care or whatever. And so I put that video up, like I said, just being intentional because it was on my heart to do so. The video went viral, the feedback, it was so many parents that it touched. So what made that quality content is because it was relatable and meaningful. And it also had a pain point for parents, because a lot of parents was like, I talk to my kids about this all the time. They won't listen or whatever. It also was an emotional trigger because it triggered emotions from parents. I even had some babies. I call them babies, but I even had teenagers on the post. I responded to a little girl. She was like, yeah, my mom does do this. She was like, but it gets annoying when I tell her that I'm with my friends and she just keep like checking on me or keep asking what we're doing and this and that. And, and I just explained to her, like, give your mom grace. I said, because as parents, we just worry about y'all. I was like, it's a scary world out here. So she just wants to reassure that you're okay. I was like, so give your mom a little grace, and I put the heart or whatever. So again, that video, it was quality in a lot of different ways. It touched people in a lot of different ways. Parents, children, So again, you gotta post quality content. If your content is quality, you don't have to chase nobody. You don't have to do all of this follow for follow that I'm seeing that's going on these platforms. I've did it before when I first got started because I didn't know any better. But again, that was 2020 and 2021. We're not doing that in 2025, okay? We are attracting our followers. We are attracting our audience. We are attracting meaningful connections, okay? So you don't have to chase them. They're going to come. If you build it, they'll come. So we're going to cover that in class. We're going to talk about what quality content is. The next thing that we're going to talk about is tips to help boost your engagement. A lot of y'all, I don't know if you think you Beyonce, baby, or who you think you is, but you're not. You think you're Kim K? You're not. Y'all are posting content and not going back and engaging with your audience. Let me say this. I am very busy in real life, okay? I'm super busy, so I cannot respond to every single comment. I cannot respond to everybody. But I take time out of my day to where I'll go down my platform or my page, whether I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Threads, Snapchat. My inbox on Snapchat is crazy. So I take time where I'll go and I respond. Let's say, for example, if I want to do 30 minutes, I'm going to do 30 minutes and I'm like, okay, let me go on YouTube for 30 minutes and respond to my comment section. That's what I'll do. I don't care if it's 2 days later. I don't care if it's 8 hours later. I'm going to come and respond. Okay. I'm going to take time out of my day to do that. A lot of y'all are not engaging with your audience. And that's why you're not growing. That's why you're not building community, because you're not talking to your people. So again, baby, you ain't Beyonce. Talk to them people. You is not no celebrity. I'm going to always be me. I can't be nobody but Ambria Nicole. I'm going to always show up as me, and I treat people as equal. I don't treat nobody like I'm better than them. These followers are just numbers. That's it, and that's all. So, like I said, that's a tip to boost your engagement, responding and interacting and engaging with your people, with your audience. We're also going to cover viral strategies at work. Like I said, I'm viral right now on Instagram. I got 2 posts that are up that are viral. One of the posts I recorded at my daughter's graduation, and I was like, when your daughter's name end with a B, when your daughter's last name end with a B, and now you got to sit through the rest of this graduation. And it was over 600 and something graduates. So I'm sure y'all can only imagine I was over it. And so I put that post up and so many people could relate to it. People found humor in it. They thought it was funny. A lot of parents did, a lot of kids did or whatever. So it went viral or whatever. And that post, I had intentions of it going viral. I kind of figured it would because I knew it was relatable or whatever. Like I said, the other post, I had no intentions of that post going viral. That was just a, intentional post. Let's see. And then we're going to talk about secrets of the algorithm, how to manipulate the algorithm, and how to trick the algorithm. Okay. That's another thing that a lot of people are not doing that I see people aren't doing. Y'all are worried like, oh, nobody comment on my post, or, oh, I don't get engagement, or this and that. What type of content are you posting? Are you posting content that's making people want to engage with you? Are you posting quality content? What type of content are you posting? Are you warming up the algorithm? Warming up the algorithm is manipulating the algorithm prior to you posting. Are you doing that? Are you letting